Hi, I'm going to show you how to make some really good breaded chicken with virtually a low cost. And so here it goes. So here's the ingredients that you're going to need. I'm just using two thawed breasts of chicken, and they're really cheap. You can find them at King Soopers for basically nothing. You can use a George Foreman, but I like to use this, it's on infomercial, it's about $20. It's called the GT Express, and it basically looks like it can cook omelets. And I have that set on its normal setting and whatnot. So to bread the chicken, it's really not that hard. I'm just going to get a low bowl like this, and I am going to take 2 eggs, and I'm going to scramble them in the bowl. So there's one. And there's the other. And what I like to do to scramble eggs is just add a tiny bit of fat-free milk. You don't have to use fat-free though. And you can just guess on it doesn't really matter. And so just scramble the eggs. Okay, so now that the eggs are scrambled, you're just going to take your chicken and you're going to just lightly dip each breast into the egg, and I just leave them in there for a second, just let them get coated in the egg. This is right. And then what you're going to do is, I just bought some, it's like Progresso, like Italian style breading. It's really cheap. This is like $3. And I'm just going to pour the breading on the plate that I use with the chicken. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to pour some breading on the plate, just like this. And smooth it around a little bit. And then I'm going to take the chicken that I dipped in the egg, and I'm just going to dip one side in, just make sure it gets coated really nicely. And then I'm going to dip the other side in the breading. And I'm just going to take some of the breading and sprinkle it over the top. Just kind of spread it around. Your hands are probably going to get dirty, not going to lie. So just spread it around a bit, make sure it gets in all the little like nooks and crannies. And so that's one piece done. You can just scoot that over to the side and take your second piece. Just throw it on in there. Just do the same thing to both sides. Get it in all the little spaces. Flip it over. Get it on in there. Now it doesn't really matter what kind of breading you can buy. You can buy regular breading. I just like Italian breading. It tastes a lot better. I'm just going to add a little bit more on there. And they come in like a huge tub, so you should never really run out. Now I'm going to let the chicken sit there for a second so it can kind of like stick. I'm going to wash my hands. And so now I am going to season the chicken. And what I like to do is take a little bit of garlic salt. I mean, this is onion powder, my bad. And just sprinkle it over the top. Just on top of the breading. I like to pile it on. Gives it an extra little flavor. And then I also take a little bit of barbecue sauce. And I just put a little bit on the top, and it's going to kind of roll off a little bit, but don't be alarmed. And then you just spread it around a little bit. But you don't want to get it all over the chicken, just kind of randomly. And so now I'm going to prep the little grill. You can use your George Foreman or whatever. And what I like to do is spray it down. You can buy, this is like literally like off-brand King Super stuff. Just spray both of the little sides. If you have a George Foreman, you can do something else. And then I'm going to put a little bit of oil, a little bit of vegetable oil, cooking oil. You can just wing it, just make it cover the bottom. And then so my chicken is juicy, I like to add a little bit of, it's just like this real lemon juice. You can use real lemons if you want. It's just why squeeze a bunch of lemons. And just mix that in with the oil. Add a little bit of salt. And I like to add just a little bit of hot sauce, just to spice it up a little bit. And now I'm ready to add my chicken. And they fit just right just in there. Just like that, and then I just close it. And be sure to wash your hands because nobody wants the swine flu. So watch my next video to see what you do afterwards. Thank you.